not here to debate with anyone. I have devoted all of my adult life to this subject. I only debate with my equals. All others I teach.
Oh man, yeah. Let me tell my supporter who sent me this comment, and to the person who made this comment, I can't believe what you just told me. I swear to God, you got a bunch of Delta Novembers. It's a code word. Don't ask what Delta November means. It's a code word. Don't ask. And and I'm only going to go by what you said in the comment, because I'm not going over there. Okay, I'm not going to go over there because I actually believe it. I believe what you just said. I wholeheartedly believe what you just said, because this is the type of individual who I don't know how to describe it. I don't know how to describe that. Describe this type of individual. I don't know how to describe it. You ask a question that was you trying to check me for being condescending. You try to check me for being condescending, and me being quote unquote the wise guy, right? And you know what? Hold on. Let me make this big. Let me make this big. I don't know why it did that. And put it big, right? 666J1, bruh. Um, there needs to be a before somebody makes a video or create a YouTube channel, I think there needs to be a psycho analysis on before a person makes a YouTube channel. Because how can somebody get that wrong? What's going on, Stanley? How can somebody get that wrong? Notice 66J. I did not watch that video. I did. I do not want to know. Let me say this. I'm going by what you said. I'm not going to go over there because listen to a man who claims he's supposed to be no nonsense, right? And then every time he starts a sentence, he starts it over. He repeats the same two words as he begins a sentence. That's like me saying Stanley Cross goes up the hill, right? That's a sentence, right? It's a simple sentence. How he talks is Stanley Cross 6,000 went up the hill. I mean, that's how he talks, right? It get who wants to listen to 2 minutes of that, much less however minutes or he states, right, but this is the reason why though you Delta Novembers. I'm gonna use MOT's jargon. No, is he no nonsense or does he want to know no nonsense? Does he want right? Exactly. George. This is what overdosing on the red pill will do. This is what happens when you overdose on the red pill. How can you not? How can you get mad at me for putting out a historical fact? How can you get mad if I'm telling a historical fact? What's that Chinese guy name, right? Sun Tzu died way before Fabius. So how can Sun Tzu learn from Fabius when Fabius was born 25 years after the death of Sun Tzu? That's like saying, oh, Frederick Douglass read Martin Luther King's "I Have a Dream" speech, knowing that Frederick Douglass died 60, at least what? I mean, at least 40 years before Martin Luther King was born. Martin Luther King was born in 1929, right? 1929. So that's like saying, oh, George Washington read JFK's inaugural address. You mean George Washington would have gotten out of his grave in Mount Vernon and went to Washington, D.C. in 1961 and sit down at the podium next to JFK as JFK gave his inaugural address when George Washington died in 1799? This is how stupid you sound. This is too much on that red pill SBE bullshit. That's that same shit Anger Man tried to do. See, Anger Man and these clowns on YouTube always want to do the whole, Sun Tzu said the art of war, quoting books. I remember that one time, shout out the Verbal, right? Shout out the Verbal. Verbal assassin, right? I remember that one time Anger Man had his books on that live stream, and Anger Man was trying to quote Sun Tzu, The Art of War. And Verbal asked him, well pull the book out. And everybody looking at the book. The book is a paperback, right? A paperback copy of Sun Tzu's The Art of War. Do y'all know there was no folds on the book, on the cover? Because usually when somebody's reading a paperback, if you read enough times, that the paperback cover would try to bend and it warp around the edges and corners of the book. That let you know Anger Man does not read. He doesn't read the books that he claimed that he will show you right there in front of you. Yeah, the cracks and wrinkles. Right. Where are the cracks and wrinkles at the edge of the covers? And when Verbal did that, Anger Man started to flip out. What's going on, Full Circle? Thank you for the super chat, by the way. I'm just sitting here like, stop acting like you read things. You're not a philosopher. Stop it. Just stop. You're not a philosopher. You're not a thinker. Stop. And you got these, and I'm going to have to steal MOT's line. And let me apologize to Man of Tomorrow. Man of Tomorrow, I got to use this, Man of Tomorrow. You got a bunch of Delta Novembers running around online trying to teach somebody something, and yet they don't read what they're trying to tell you. It kind of remind me, if he was smart, he would invest in Kindle books the way he would at least act like he read them without being right. I'm talking about, like just like Anger Man. When Anger Man did all that bullshit. The Art of War and man, be quiet. Y'all trying to sound like something that y'all are not. I did the whole story on Fabius. How Fabius went out, was trying to fight the war against Hannibal, and what Fabius did to Hannibal's army. I can't believe that somebody got so offended that he started to make a video about this. Do not make no more videos to me, okay? Don't make no video. Don't make no references to me. Please don't, because you're not even a good enemy. You're not smart enough or equipped enough to be an enemy of Big J. See, the thing is, if this was Super Mario Brothers, right? If this was Super Mario Brothers, bruh, you will be the Goomba. You will be listen. Yeah, you will be the Goomba. The Goomba are the yellow. No, the Goomba are the green shell turtle. You know, the red shell turtle. The red shell turtles. They are smart, right? But you're like the Goomba and the green shell turtle. Y'all just walk and fall off the cliff. But the red shell turtle at least had the sense enough to turn right back around if there is a cliff. That's if y'all know about Super Mario Brothers. If y'all ever played the video game Super Mario Bros. 1, Super Mario Bros. 3, you know, and so forth. Yeah, Super Mario Brothers World. No, Super Mario World. Yes, the green turtle and the Goomba will always fall off the cliff, and it's always the red turtle that always, at least the red turtle guys got some sense, right? Anybody beyond the red turtle got sense. They're not simple minded, you know. Trying to do this 4D chess game. Yeah. Let me say it like this. If it wasn't for YouTube, a lot of you niggas would be in hell or in jail. If it wasn't for YouTube, a lot of y'all would be in the ground or y'all would be locked up somewhere. Some of y'all would be end up in an insane asylum. And I'm gonna give a small portion of y'all, a very small portion of y'all, those who are in that red pill shit, y'all would have forced to grow up. Somebody would have forced y'all to grow the fuck up already. You know, y'all spend too much time SBEing, trying to shame, blame, and explain. Y'all spend too much time SBEing that y'all forgot how to live life. Y'all would be searching for daddies online. Oh, BJS is a daddy. Oh, we got a guy named BJS Igmore. He's our master teacher. Oh, let's go to Tommy Sotomayor. Tommy Sotomayor is our daddy. Yes, yes, man. I like Tommy more than I like my daddy. I hear all you niggas saying that shit. If YouTube did not exist, where would niggas would be? You know, and I believe a huge portion of y'all would have been locked up somewhere or would be in hell, which means y'all would have been buried. Y'all would be in somebody's grave. You know, y'all sad. A simple mathematics would have tell you that how can Sun Tzu learn from Fabius? You don't even know history. All you gotta do is go on your chat GPT for your what's it call it? So you can enforce your bias. What was it called? You searching something based on your bias, not based on fact. Confirm your bias. You know, let me say something. Anybody who try to research to confirm their own biases, you are basing things on your feelings and not on the facts. Remember, you said facts or feelings, but when you do when you're trying to research to confirm your bias, your research is based on your emotions rather than the truth. That's y'all's problem. That's your problem. Damn, man. I can't believe that some of y'all really don't read, y'all really don't research, you know. And my thing about Fabius, right? Fabius came out of my mind, which means that I memorize Fabius, the second war, the second war between Carthage and Rome, and why Hannibal invaded the Roman Empire is based on the vengeance of you trying to avenge his father. I had this debate about what if Carthage would have won against Rome, and I said if Carthage would have defeated Rome, Africa, not not Europe, would be the center of the world. Africa would be center of the world rather than Europe, which means which means is in my opinion, and this is solely my opinion on this. The Greco-Roman experience in Europe would not flourish. The ideas of democracy, um, and the idea of colonizing other areas around the world for the next 1,000, 1,500 years, stuff like that. Though, I think if Cartilage would have won, Africa would have colonized. Uh, well, I wouldn't say they wouldn't colonize. Well, they would have small colonies in South America, or 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 somewhere in India, or Southern Asia, you know, something like that. But other than that, it wouldn't be as widespread like as the Europeans did. But yet, there still would have been some form of colonies or foreign, outside the continent of Africa. So anyway, never mind, never mind. I just I had a little debate back in college about that, you know. But what needs to happen is we need to bring back. We need to make e- eloquence great again. We need to start making ge- uh being a gentleman great again. Okay, uh, eloquence matter. Okay, eloquence and style matters. We can't just be going at looking at things like a bull in a China shop all the time. Eloquence matters. Okay, none of that rough and crude, name calling, man. What are you name calling for? What's that going to solve? You know, calling people. Well, I can't say the word over here. The R word. Calling people the R word, like as if though that's supposed to be their name, and you want people to respect you. Sorry, people's not going to respect you when you sit on your video or calling people the R word and everything else, as if though people supposed to be, you know, as people supposed to respect you. Nobody respect you. In fact, you don't even respect yourself. All right, you don't even respect yourself. You always up another man's ass. You don't even speak for yourself. That's why, man, you can't get the dates and times right. You try to use that Sun Tzu because somebody else did it. Sun Tzu or Sun Tzu, whatever his name is, right? However you pronounce his last name, y'all act like he was the end all be all of military strategy. No, no, he's not. There's been other military strategists that would that contradicts Sun Tzu. You know, and stop trying to apply everything you heard on YouTube to real life. Because that red pill is nonsense at this point. And let me say this to you: you're not worth beefing with. You're not even a worthy opponent. I want your leaders. That's who I want. Give me Angry Man. Uh, Give me BGS. Give me Rollo Tomasi. Okay, I want your leaders. Give me Obsidian. I want your leaders. Your leaders is my goal, not you. You're just a follower. Okay? Give me your leaders. I want your leaders. I want their heads. Because your leaders are the ones that should bear the responsibility of the grift. They're the ones that make money off of your pain and the pain of everybody else, of every other man. See, BGS needs other black men to be hurt so he can get his mental masturbation on. Okay? He feels good when there's other hurt men coming to his channel so they can hear him talk about how the black man got fucked up by the black woman and the black women's because of the Monahan report. They love it because they don't want this to accept the responsibility of their own choosing in life. They need somebody else to come to tell them that they are not at fault, but she is. She will always be at their fault. I want your leaders, not you. And maybe when y'all's leaders are gone or been exposed with who they are and the grifting, you know, and they've been vanquished, then you will see that they're making money or getting gratification off of my pain. No, not my pain, your pain. Okay? They're making money off of your pain and suffering and your own trauma. Y'all can't even understand that part. And it's not just Angry Man and Obsidian and BGS and so forth. It's Rollo Tomasi. It's Fresh and Fit. It's the Tate brothers. It's Pearl. It's Pearl. All of them, right? They need to be rounded up. All of them need to be rounded up. Tommy Sotomayor too. They need to be rounded up. And they be asked, are you a hate group? And if not, what are you? So that Google So Google will be forced to go by their own terms of service and their community guidelines. They be forced to do their own to enforce their own rules. Because the names I had mentioned before have done a lot of evil shit, and just because I said the red pill guys does not mean the women are off the hook. Yes, the women should be off, or should say the blue pill side as well should not be off the hook either. You know, 'cause I know what you're gonna say. What about the women? The women too. The women too. Because I know the dirty secrets of the females. I know some of their dirty secrets. You know, making fun of another woman who got SA'd. You got one woman over here who made fun of another woman getting raped. Yet you call yourself BWE. Uh, you have another one who's harassing a homeless woman who's also black. See, you got all this bullshit that's going on. Yeah. I want all the leaders rounded up and make things right again. But anyway, I said enough. I said enough on here. But how can you get the answer wrong on purpose? Find somebody else to talk to and try to respond to. You're not worthy to be my opponent. That's why I block you. You're not worthy to be an opponent. Give me a Tommy, give me a BGS, give me Angry Man. Anybody except for you. I need somebody on a higher up. Yeah, Rolo Tomasi will do. Okay. Sandman will do. Okay. Let me see. Who will be a worthy opponent of mine? I mean, on the manager side of things. Yeah, give me somebody up high. Okay. On the totem pole. Not somebody who's a follower. I don't need no Goombas. I don't need no green turtles, no red turtles. I don't need none of that. Give me Bowser, okay? Just give me Bowser. Just give me your leader. That's all. I'm out. Y'all have a good one. Big J out.
I am not here to debate with anyone. I have devoted all of my adult life to this subject. I only debate with my equals. All others I teach.